Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me today. Well, today I want to do a book review, and this book review, this is got 4 books here. Studied them, read them, and everything, and I highly recommend them to you, theologians and scholars out there, professional or if you're don't have a degree or anything, but you still have interest in stuff like this. This is books associated by Sir Anthony Buzzard. I don't know if you ever heard of the man before, but I've studied his books, watched some of his YouTube videos, lectures, things like that. And I just wanted to give a big shout out about him and his books. Anyways, the first book I want to show you is called The Amazing Aims and Claims of Jesus. What you didn't learn in church. This book right here. And I'll show you right here. So this book basically talks about the kingdom of Yahweh, the kingdom of heaven, whatever you want to refer to, being the central theme to the gospel. A lot of people think the central theme is the birth, death, and resurrection of the Messiah, which that's part of it, but he went around proclaiming the gospel, the good news of the coming kingdom, and we have to prepare for that. But this is the first book. I'm showing you right here. This book was, 2006, published 2006. Book roughly has 262 pages. It's full of great detail. It's thorough when it comes to scriptures and breaking them down, talking about them, and the true meaning behind them that some people might might overlook or not think about or something like that. But it's a very interesting book indeed, and like I said, I highly recommend you check this book out right here. Anyways, the second one is sort of like the first one by Mr. Buzzard. It's The Coming Kingdom of the Messiah, Solution to the Riddle of the New Testament. This one here is not as big as the other one. It's real little and everything, but it's got packed with a lot of great information in it. And the book has roughly 119 pages. It's a quick read. This book was published, or at least from 2002. This is the 3rd edition, of course. And The Coming Kingdom of the Messiah. It's got table of contents. A lot of great information, like chapter 10 of the book says, Tradition, the Great Barrier to Progress. And it's short chapters, of course, too. This like the other book is for the commoner to read, not the highly, the ones with degrees, the doctors of theology and things like that. It's for the lay persons. Chapter 9 says a call for a return to New Testament Christianity. So, and he brings up really good points on these books right here. Now I'm going to shift to the other books by him. And right here it says, his title is Jesus Was Not a Trinitarian, a call to return to the creed of Jesus. This is a big, thick book right here, though. But he debunks the notion about some Trinity, and he talks about the history where the Trinity came from, post-biblical times after the apostles passed away and throughout the first several centuries. This book here is it's got roughly 463 pages, roughly. Book, let's see. Copyright says 2007. Like I said, it's a real thick book, packed with information, historical facts. It also has a lot of biblical references, and he dissects them and clearly talks about them, explains stuff. And it's for with these books, it's for the reader like you to make a judgment. But when you do study and read the books, if you have them or want to get them, just have an open mind. Have an open mind. Don't bring in your biases or preconceived notions about what your pastor might have said or when he was growing up or whatever the case would be. But this is a good book too, and he explains why it's the Trinitarian theory or whatever is not sound. It's not biblical, but it's an interesting book, and I highly recommend this book too. And the final book here, Sir Anthony, and he teamed up with Charles F. Hunting, and they wrote a book called The Doctrine of the Trinity, Christianity's Self-Inflicted Wound. So these two men got together, put this book together. This book here is roughly 378 pages long. And it's like the other one. It's about the Trinity. And let's see if I can find the date here. The copyright here says it was 1998, and says International Scholars Publications. But like the other book, this has great, well-researched material in it from, like I said, historical, biblical, and there's also a touch of common sense in there. You got to have also go by common sense in certain things too. But I highly recommend you pick these books up, and perhaps others. I know he's got others. I haven't had a chance to read them yet, and I will in the near future. But it's an interesting books and topics. It keeps your mind going, and you want that search for knowledge and spiritual truth. So, and you could get these books, like I said, other book reviews. Go to Amazon.com. You could probably get them dirt cheap, used ones. eBay might have some, and online bookstores. But yeah, try Amazon first, and you might get a real good deal on these books. But anyways, that's all I want to say about that. And if you've ever heard of Sir Anthony Buzzard, studied his books or anything, let me know in the comments. Or if after this, if you get a book and read it, just comment below. Let me know what you think. It's I don't censor anything. It's just I just want to hear what you got to say about the author, about his work, and everything like that. And thank you again for joining me. I appreciate if you subscribe and hit that notification bell and give me a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And until we meet again, brothers and sisters, peace out and shalom.